The Chargers didn't make as much noise as some might have anticipated on day one of the NFL's legal tampering period. Instead, they opted to manage their cap space carefully, agreeing to terms with just two external free agents. Interestingly, both players previously played for the Steelers. Cornerback Donte Jackson agreed to a 2-year, $13 million contract, and running back Najee Harris signed a 1-year deal worth $9.25 million. With so much activity across the league on Monday, it's understandable to think that Los Angeles might have missed out on some opportunities. However, there are still 5 free agents available who could align well with what the Chargers are looking to add to their roster. What's up, Chargers fans? Welcome to the NFL Playbook Chargers. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. This channel is all about breaking down everything you need to know about the Bolts. Before moving to the actual topic, let me share an update with you. According to NFL Network's Tom Pelissero, the Chargers will host veteran tight end Evan Engram on a visit Tuesday. Tight end is by far one of the biggest needs across the roster, so Chargers fans can exhale knowing that the team is looking at some top-of-market names there. Let's see how things turn around. Now, moving to the actual topic, offensive guard Kevin Zeitler is the first player the Chargers should consider. He remains a standout option even at 35 years old. He finished the 2024 season with an impressive Pro Football Focus grade of 86.8, ranking 5th among all guards. His 87.2 run blocking grade was even more remarkable, placing him 3rd in that category. That level of performance, especially at his age, is a testament to his incredible longevity. Regardless of his age, Zeitler should be a top priority for the Chargers. Signing him would not only allow the team to delay addressing the guard position in the draft for another year, but it would also provide an immediate boost to the interior offensive line, an area that was one of the roster's biggest weaknesses last season. Considering his past connection with Joe Ortiz during his time with the Ravens, this move would make a lot of sense. A one deal worth $8 to $10 million would be good. If the Chargers can't secure Kevin Zeitler, Will Hernandez would be a solid backup plan. The 29-year-old was playing some of the best football of his career in 2024 before a lower body injury ended his season early. Before the injury, Hernandez earned a Pro Football Focus grade of 69.3, ranking 33rd among guards. While that number might not jump off the page, it's worth noting that Zion Johnson ranked 55th and Trey Pipkins came in at 82nd. By comparison, Hernandez could be a significant upgrade for the Chargers' offensive line. The injury is certainly something to consider, but the Chargers have had recent success signing players coming off injuries, often finding value by securing talent on more team-friendly deals. Hernandez could follow a similar path, providing quality play at a manageable cost. The third option is Josh Uche, who is more of a high-upside gamble at this point, but his position and connections to head coach John Harbaugh make him an interesting option. Uche's NFL career has been inconsistent. During his first 2 seasons with the Patriots, he managed just 4 sacks and 5 tackles for loss. Then came his breakout year in 2022, when he racked up 11.5 sacks and 9 tackles for loss, despite not starting a single game. Unfortunately, his production dropped off again with only 5 sacks and 5 tackles for loss over the past 2 seasons. For the Chargers, Uche wouldn't need to be a starter. They'd just need reliable depth from him as their edge 4. If defensive coordinator Jesse Minter can tap into Uche's potential, there's a chance he could stick around beyond 2025. This is especially relevant with Bud Dupree set to hit free agency in 2026, and release of Joey Bosa leaving the Chargers with little more than Tuli Tuipulotu and a group of former UDFAs at the position. Uche could help bridge that gap while offering some upside. Levi Onwuzurike is another intriguing option for the Chargers, especially considering their need along the defensive line. At 27 years old, he still has plenty of potential and relatively low wear and tear. He missed his entire second season in 2022 due to a back injury and only stepped into a starting role with the Lions in 2024. Standing 6 feet 3 inches and weighing 290 pounds, Onwuzurike hasn't yet put up standout numbers in his career. In 42 games, he has just 3.5 sacks, 4 tackles for loss, and 1 forced fumble. Despite this, his 2024 Pro Football Focus grade of 69.4 was a career high, including a personal best in run defense with a grade of 64.1. Given his potential and relatively low cost, Onwuzurike could be a smart addition for the Chargers. If the team can help him continue to develop, there's a chance he could become one of the best value pickups in this year's defensive line group. I've put Stefon Diggs at last because there are relatively low chances he will land to the Chargers, but he's still an intriguing option, even coming off an ACL tear. He was a second-team All-Pro with the Bills in 2022 and put up a strong 107-catch, 1,183-yard, 8-touchdown performance just last season, before being traded to the Texans in 2024. Unfortunately, his time in Houston was cut short. Diggs managed 47 receptions for 496 yards and 3 touchdowns before tearing his ACL in Week 8. Still, his track record speaks volumes. Prior to the injury, Diggs had 6 consecutive seasons with over 1,000 receiving yards and had fewer than 8 touchdowns only once in that span, 6 in 2019. Similar to Will Hernandez, the Chargers could capitalize on Diggs' situation by signing him to a more affordable deal than usual for a player of his caliber. This would address a key need while potentially freeing up the team to focus on other areas in the first round of the draft. So there are plenty of options and also plenty of needs. The way the Chargers are moving into the free agency, it looks like they are more interested in drafts. Let's see how they finalize things and prepare for the upcoming season. Share your thoughts in the comment section.